Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'd like to thank everybody for watching and all the new subscribers. I really appreciate it, boys. Alright, so today we're going to be cleaning this little condenser coil on this chiller unit for this hydraulic pump. Basically, this chiller unit keeps this pump cool because this thing is pumping rapid revolutions inside a machine that does testing for some of the materials that these guys use for their process. So they called me in because, as you guys can see, this coil is pretty bad and they're saying they're getting some overtemp issues. So I was taking a look at the unit and you can't really pull it apart. I can open this housing and I can pop the top off, but in order to pull this unit off, they didn't design it so that it comes apart because these pieces are pretty much fastened into place, and it's going to be kind of more trouble than it's worth at this point, and they don't want to take it apart. So I said, all right, it's not your typical HC unit setup. I wouldn't mind taking it outside, but it's just not part of the program here. Anyways, so I want to get this thing clean, so I'm just going to use some really light compressed air to kind of shoot through, and let's see what that does to start. So let's get this process started. So I got the bull here. I got this portable air compressor with just a little air pistol, and I'm going to set it to some light PSI, and I'll start increasing as needed. So anyways, I'm going to work with the bull. So let me get this boy plugged in and let's get him fired up. So I went ahead and grabbed an extension cord. So I'm going to get this boy all plugged in and let's get him fired up. Let me see where he's at PSI wise. So he is essentially at 0 PSI. So let's get him fired up and let's see what he do. Nothing. All right, let me open the relief. He got a little bit of air in there. Now he got no air. Okay, so he ain't firing up for some reason. I don't know. Let me check this cord and make sure he has power. Okay, so I'm just gonna use my Klein power tester and we'll find out if this boy got some fire up under him. Okay, so according to the 2 yellow lights, he's live and he's active. So he's ready to go. So I guess the problem's gonna lie inside the bull itself. So let me see. It looks like right here we have a pressure regulator or a pressure switch, which actually power goes into the pressure switch and then power goes out to the motor. So this is probably the guy we got to open up. I don't see a reset on him. Oh, here we go. I see a little switchy right here. What is that? All right, I see a little switch. So it says he's on, and I'm wondering what that is. So anyways, let me go ahead and open this little box up and we will see what we see. So it looks like up under here we got a little Phillips head screw. So let's drive that boy out and we will get this box opened up and see what's under the hood. Oh man, do I got the wrong size? Yeah, he's a mini. Oh no, they get me every time. All right, so we got our Klein Mini, which should be perfect for little jobs like this. They put these little crazy little screws up on there, and now we're gonna get them. Now we gotta get them out. Got him. All right, yeah, the little Klein Mini did the trick. All right, boys, now he's open, and don't forget he's live. Go put your hands up in there. You're gonna get something back. The guy bites back. Okay, so we got the switch open, and we should be powered. So let me get my wand and we'll go ahead and see what we can see. So I went ahead and grabbed my wand and I said I might as well grab my meter too because probably gonna need it. So this originally was just gonna be a coil cleaning video, which is like, okay, standard issue, but it looks like it's turning into something more than that. So let's go ahead and check power on our line side and our load side. So let me get this thing on and we will see. All right, so we got power to the meter and let's see what we got on our line side, which here is our line side, and this guy goes to these two. Bam! Line side's looking at 119 volts. Now let's look at, okay, so this is line side. All right, this is line side. So we're looking at 119 on the line side and we're looking at 119 on the load side, boys. That ain't a good sign. That means that motor just ain't turning. What the hell is going on? What is gonna cause this motor to not turn? So let me go ahead and get it unplugged and we'll start digging a little deeper. So the oil level looks good. Pull the oil stick out and here's the line, here's the full line, and that's looking good. So we got oil. What is gonna freeze them up? Man, tell you what, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Okay, here we go. So I found it. This is just crazy. So it says motor reset. Turn off pressure switch before resetting. Get the pressure switch in the off position and let's find this little reset, man. Here we go. Found him. All right, yeah. So the reset was tripped for sure. So it's got a little reset, little button right here. Oh my God, this is crazy. All right, so let's fire this bad boy up. Oh, he's not plugged in. What a dip, what a dummy. All right, so here we go. Look at, man. It took all that just to get here. So we got this thing plugged in, get him fired up, and there we go. What do you want me to do? Boys, what do you want me to do? What am I supposed to do here? They hand me a compressor and they tell me, hey, can you clean the coil? I say, yeah, sure, no problem. I'll do anything you guys need. And I go to start things up, right? Typical stuff, air hose, extension cord. And then here's where we ended up, boys. What do you want me to do? Oh no, that's crazy. Hey man, this is life, boys. This is life. All right, so let me get this thing off, button back up, because it looks like we're in good shape now. I had no idea this reset button was here. Now that I know, okay, life goes on. Let's go. Oh! Whoa, why is he freezing up? Oh, that motor has some issues. There we go. That thing's having trouble turning over. He might need an oil change or something. That thing is having some issues for sure. Looks like on startup, under certain startups, cold starting procedure. Locate and press reset button inside black motor cover. See figure 1. Warm up or run compressor with tank drain open. So they want to get this thing change oil to winter grade when temperature drop. So this is a whole startup procedure on this thing. I had no idea. I had no idea, boys. All right, looks like he got up the pressure. So let's go ahead and get this air hose plugged in. Start spraying. There he is. Here we go. Do we got power? Let the gas go. Let the gas go. All right. So let me turn this thing down. Let me turn it up just about. I want to be at about 80 psi. So there we are. So let me just do a little quick overspray on this bad boy. Uh-oh. It looks like this guy, when he tries to start up, he's not having an easy time. You know what? Let me check this oil cap. Let me check this oil level indicator, because that might be minimum. You know what? It probably is. I can't read so good. I can't see so good. So what does that actually say? So here's min and here's max. So we need to be at this maximum line right here at the top. Let's see where he at. You know what? I don't think we have any. Holy crap. What the hell? This thing's operating on no oil? You know what? Let me go find some oil for this and see where we end up. I will be back. All right, boys, we're back. And we got the sauce. So this is the sauce for this guy. It's not the exact oil that this thing requires. This thing just requires just some regular SAE oil, and this is SAE. It's probably not the same weight, but this is just some lightweight compressor oil. Should do fine for this rotary piston driven compressor. So let me just add a little bit of this in here, and we should be able to get going here. This has turned to anything but ordinary. So I just put some. Let's see where that gets us. And not yet. There we go. Put a little bit more sauce up in there. And let's see what he do. Okay. Not yet. Alright. Let's see what that do. Look like he's showing up now. Anyways, let me see if that will at least get him going. Oh yeah, that's what it needed, boys. It needed the sauce. So let's go ahead and let the tank run out, or at least go into let it fill up and see if this bad boy will start up on its own as soon as it needs to refill the tank. There he goes. So the tank is full and we can start blowing. Let me turn this little light off. My goodness, boys. Maybe we could finally get this condenser coil clean. Alright, he failed. Alright, so I'm gonna go get a little bit more sauce and we'll add a little bit more up in there. So he is off for now. We will be back. Alright, fellas, round 2. I mean, I'm not trying to give this guy an overhaul. I'm just trying to get this condenser blown out. I can't spend all day here, boys. I got work to do. I got a job. I got work to do. Let's see if that's gonna cut it. I don't want to overfill it. That's for sure. Looks like he's getting, okay, he good. He got oil. So we'll set this guy to the side and let's fire him up. He's just not spinning. He said to open up this. Well, I mean, what do you want me to do? So he wants to work. Something up here in the piston, more than likely. Getting a little bit warm. Holy crap. I'm just trying to blow the surface dirt off this boy and get done with this and be out of here. So I filled up the tank to where he pressured off. I think I might have to do this, and the next time I come out here, I'm gonna have to find a more permanent solution to get this coil clean, because this just isn't working. And I'll go ahead and let them know that, hey man, this compressor, something wrong with it. All right, let me get this thing juiced up just a hair more. Oh, did he kick out? He kicked out, boys. All right, here we go. There he goes, there he goes. I'm gonna keep this open so he don't fill up. I'm just keep blowing so he can just keep running. Now that he got some oil in there, maybe he just needed to cycle a bit. Oh yeah, I can see the light going through here, boys. The light is going through. All right, boys, she's been running okay now. I think it just had to warm up, or honestly, don't ask me, I don't even know. So I started out real light with the light pressure, and now I'm increasing gradually. So I think I went from 60 to 80, and now I'm at still at about 80. So let me fire them back up, let them start to charge up, and then we'll keep getting it blown, and I'll probably end up at somewhere around 100 PSI. As long as I want to make sure that those little coils, the little fins aren't getting damaged. Nice. Alright boys, she's looking good. I would say it's 100 times better. I don't know if you guys can see it, but all the dirt that overlaid the coil is gone. I can see all the way through, all the way from left to right, from right to left. So he's looking good, boys, and I think that's a wrap. Real simple job. It's turned into a kind of a nightmare with this compressor for whatever reason. Didn't have any oil, and he took some time to warm up, but we ended up getting the job done. So we'll go ahead and notify them why and how and what's going on with this thing, and we'll see if they can't get some oil in here that is meant for this. Even though the other oil isn't going to hurt it, it ain't going to do no damage to it. But I would say that's it for this one, boys. So yeah, the whole scope of this job was just to get this coil clean and get on out of here. That was it. Super simple gig. So I will catch you on the next one, boys. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and stick around. We'll see y'all later.